let's just address something that's also an elephant in the room. You're doing all of this while you're in school. Okay. And I know the hustle because it ain't easy. So I'll share a little bit of a hustle also. When my first startup was also when I was in college. I took up entrepreneurship, which I think you also are
Yep.
taking up entrepreneurial management. So when I was in third year, I studied in UST entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And UST ain't freaking a hub for tech. I'm the very first tech startup that came out of it.
Whoa, yeah, yeah.
And this was 2009.
I mean, UST is pretty traditional talaga by
Yeah,
nature.
but man, I'm the crazy dude that trying to do it in a traditional, in a traditional school. So my it's funny because Nico, I keep grinning with what you're telling me with Nico because my first startup was a nightlife app, a nightlife website. It's called
Oh,
guestlist.ph, which basically gets people on the guest list of the top clubs because I love to party. And every single time before I party, I had to freaking pay cover charge. Like, why do I have to pay cover? This is so annoying. So I said, this is a problem. And then I knew that a lot of kids would do that. So, but again, I don't know a promoter. I don't know the Nikos of the world, unfortunately. I'm a loser that way. So it's like, let's create this website, right? And I pitched this to my school and my professors, everybody in my schools said, "What are you doing? This is crazy. What is a website? This is not the franchise or the buy and sell platform. This is 2009, mind you, right?
franchise buy and sell
Right? Like
platform.
what
That's
the fuck?
funny.
Nothing was online. Everything was brick and mortar. So they've never
Right.
encountered something like this. Long story short, I was able to put it up, but it wasn't easy because I did not have a network. And I still had to do the class shit that I had to do. Plus, I was a student leader. I was a VP of our org.
Oh,
So it was a hustle. I had at night,
I
I would have
see.
to go from club to club to club, introduce myself to the student who doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about. To like, hey, can I have a guest list on your club? I have this platform. But I grew that to 15,000 members, right?
Whoa, that's
I,
huge.
yeah, it is. It's the
That's
power of college student.
15,000 users.
The power of college students who want to party. I swear it can go viral. Right? But imagine that. So it really went viral in a way, but I didn't know how to monetize it. But I've proven a point. I can grow this business to whatever it was. Right. So it was hard because I had zero connections. I was literally hustling and pounding. And I barely made it out, barely passed. How are you able to do that now? Because it's a full-time hustle and you have Bayaniche, Likha, and it's
Yep.
obsessive. When you're doing I'll just share my last thought. When you're doing the real thing, the school shit doesn't sound as sexy anymore because you're talking theory. I'm already living the life, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I
it's
get
so
that
much fun,
completely.
right? So what was that like for you?
But here's the thing. I like the word that you use, theory, right? It's all theory and all that.
Mhm.
Just to give you context, I study in University of Asia and the Pacific. I come from a course called BS Entrepreneurial Management. So what is BS Entrepreneurial Management? It's a special course actually. It's their flagship course. Why? Because in order for you to graduate, you need to set up a business and you
Yup.
need to make money out of it.
Yes.
Um, so you need to earn, I don't know, there's a minimum like
Quota,
how much yeah,
right?
may quota yun and all that. So basically I submitted Likha as my business.
You are me in 2009. That's you're doing this in
But oh my
2022.
gosh, yes, exactly. You know why? Because every time I have a panel defense, I request for another 30 minutes. Why? Because I
I
have to
don't understand.
explain what blockchain, crypto, and NFTs are. And I have to explain that all in
Oh my
under 30 minutes
god.
before I present my business model.
Yeah. And what are the describe this to me? How do their faces look like?
Oh my gosh. They're like, how am I? This is
Like
what
you
they
look like an
say.
alien. Like, huh?
This
What the
is what
hell are
they
you talking
say.
about?
This is what they say. I don't know how to grade you because I don't know anything about it.
Dude, exactly the same shit I had to go through.
That's what they say, right? But nonetheless, it's not a struggle anymore now. Because apparently, most of my professors have started studying it. Kasi of course they're business people. They love learning new things every day. So when they first heard my presentation, right, nag-research na sila. So all the next presentations, they had the background about it. They're like, but they do still have questions like, are you involved with board ape yacht club? I'm like, huh? No, no, not at all. Like that's a completely different project.
You
But
went to the
all they
wrong
know is
side of
like
the internet.
but all they know is like board ape yacht club. But at the very
At least
least,
they
they
ended
know
up in the yacht
something.
club, though.
At least they know something, right?
Correct. Correct.
They have a background. It's easier for me to explain, and they see the value in it. They
That's
appreciate
good.
what I'm doing. Actually, they're very supportive of it.
That's great. Because my teachers never. I graduated with a bit. What the hell did we just understand? Go through? So my defense was two hours long. Because again, I had to explain this is the website. This is a domain. This is what I did. These are the
Exactly.
users. This is an
Exactly.
MVP. Okay, there you
And
go.
that's when you know you're early.
Yeah.